Junkman from VintageRock.com, again at NAMM 2019. One of my favorite places to be is Drumland, and one of my favorite sticks to play is the Regal Tip drumsticks, and we're at the Regal Tip booth over here. And this is Cameron from Regal Tip. How you doing?
Good, very good.
Welcome to NAMM 2019.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome yourself.
Got a lot of exciting products that I know that you were going to talk to us about. Tell us a little bit about what you got for 2019 with Regal Tip.
The big thing we got for 2019 is we're offering our new colored line. We're offering kind of all of our regular lines, in like the 7A, the Jazz, the 5A, the 5AX, all the 8A, 9As, all those stuff. We're offering them all the different finishes available. That's white, black, blue, green, red, pink, orange, yellow, and we got lacquer and what we call our naked finish.
Right.
That's our kind of big thing. And right here we actually have three great examples of our signature sticks. This is our Treyway stick, one of our top sellers, and our Mike Moore stick, another one of our big top sellers right now. Both killer drummers. They actually were at the booth yesterday tearing it up. These we use as kind of an example, as well as the John Blackwell stick, of what you can kind of do with your sticks, because we're also trying to promote the custom stick process. If you wanted a 9A in green with your signature or a logo that you created yourself, you could shoot that over to us, not a problem.
That's terrific. So you don't necessarily have to have an endorsement to get a thing. So
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we want everybody to be as comfortable as they can be with their stick. And we have guys with all black kits with all black symbols that want their black stick to match it.
Right.
Now that we're offering that, we're very happy.
I had a question for you too about the lacquer process. How many coat lacquer is that? So, in the past, people have had colored sticks that have made your cymbals the same color when you're hitting them.
Right.
Tell us about the lacquer process on that.
The lacquer process, so the lacquer process is actually the blue black dot on the end of the stick. It's actually a common misconception that is a carbon fiber rod or something going through the stick, and that is not the case at all. That's actually what we attach to the stick to dip it in the lacquer, and then after that process we saw it off. And that's the great thing about the colors, is it's part of the lacquer, so it doesn't chip off like other colored sticks in the past. I've played other colored sticks and it's gotten on my heads, on my cymbals. This flakes off almost like a powder.
Right.
So then, like, if it gets on anything, you wipe it right off, not a problem.
Just like the sawdust on your sticks normally.
Absolutely.
So.
I play sticks all the time with black jeans on, and I see the sawdust there. I play sticks for color all the time. I see the same thing, except now it's dyed sawdust.
Some of us are referred to as lumberjacks.
Absolutely.
For that very reason. So.
Wood choppers. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, Ed, I see other things too. Like you've got pad series too. Tell us about the new Regal pad. You got a 60-year logo on it. That's pretty cool.
Right. Yeah. So last year was actually our 60th anniversary. Company's been around, oldest drumstick manufacturer in the United States. And we came out with these pads actually maybe 4 years ago now. They were kind of like demo pads, but now, they're really taking off. People love them because you can throw them in your stick bag and your book bag and just throw them onto a table. It's super easy. It's kind of a nice change of pace for just a regular practice pad and all the bulk
those days, they were very bulky and everything like that.
Absolutely.
You can throw them in their computer case or whatever you got.
Right, yeah, super handy. And now, even having the smaller sizes, people are loving those.
Yeah.
Loving them.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of people, you guys were one of the innovators on the nylon tips, and I don't see as many of them as I used to. Is it the trend more going towards just the regular wood tips?
Well, I don't know if the trend's moving that way, but yeah, so Joe Colato himself is actually the one who invented the nylon tip. And it's still a family-run company. His granddaughter's the one running it today. But as far as the nylon tip goes, we've done different things. We offered our E-Series, we came out that years past, which kind of tried to be the best of both worlds. That was a nylon tip, so it's durable, it doesn't wear out, but because of the ridges in it, it sounds darker like a wood stick. Right. And so you kind of try and get, because that's always the biggest complaint. They're like, yeah, I love a nylon tip because it doesn't wear out as fast on one side, but I don't like how bright it is. So that was kind of the middle ground. But as far as for us, people come to us for nylon tips constantly. Yeah.
I just didn't know whether there was a trend downwards or upwards. It just basically stayed the same.
I think it depends on the music. It depends on, I get a lot of jazz guys that just, that's what they want.
Yeah, that's a big
I'm a jazz guy myself, and I switch back and forth. So I know. I play either the sessions or the 7A. So. Yeah.
Talk to us about your brush series over here.
So the brush series, always, very popular for our brushes. The Sutter brush is kind of one of our big sellers right now. Jason Sutter helped design it. He kind of He wanted something like the Jeff Hamilton, but
Over here, it's easier.
that was a quick move.
Yeah,
That
how
was
about
nice.
that, huh? Pirouette.
But a little thicker on the wire brush gauge and louder on the snare drum, more volume, a little stiffer. People are really digging that, and all, of course, our classics. Those are one of our top sellers. Those move like crazy.
And then, of course, now we moved into the bundles, too.
Yeah, so the bundles, actually my favorite thing with the bundles is not only the Fat Cats, but the Ed Thigpens. Those, I always call those my sound check stick, because those are the kind of, they give you the softness of the kind of nylon brush, but they still pack a punch to where you can get the volume and the sound and the tone you want out of those toms. People love them all the time for percussion gigs, small jazz settings, or even just like a mic'd up studio kit, get a really interesting different sound on it.
It's terrific. And you got your mallets, yeah, and everything. So
Absolutely.
cover all the bases, man.
Yeah, we try and do it all.
Great. Well, I appreciate you talking with us over here.
No problem.
Again, Regal Tip drumsticks, made. Kaleido is the main company, correct?
Colado, yeah.
Kaleido, you know, Kaleido, yeah, exactly. But yeah, again, thanks for talking to us about the Regal Tip products. Looks great. So I'm Junkman from VintageRock.com at NAMM 2019.